Welcome back to another episode of Cactus Quest. I am your host, Hunter, and today's episode, I'm with Hector from Green Room ATX, and we are getting ready to walk into East Austin succulents. So let's take a look. I've never been here before. All right, so coming in, apparently this spot is like, you got houseplants. There's a houseplant nursery here, and then you've got all the cactus and succulents on this side. So walking in, you got some nice columnar stuff. Agave stricta, Trichocereus tersheki, bispinosum, some nice pharaoh cactus, emerii. So this is apparently, emerii is actually native to Arizona, which I did not know. It doesn't have a very widespread population. You got some Echinocereus dasyacanthus. Dang, look at these boys. I wonder, so like, pricing wise, what are we looking at? What is this guy going for? 60? That's pretty good. Pretty good. Ooh, we got some agaves over here. Let's see, what kind of agaves do we have? Agave titanota. I would venture to call that myself personally Oteroi, but what are we talking about? You got the blue titanota, or is it the green titanota? You got some Dickias, some Hectias, lots of nice agaves. Some nice stuff here, actually. It's pretty cool. So I'm assuming here the weather in Austin is relatively humid and it rains a lot more than like in southern Texas. So I'm guessing all of these guys just, it doesn't look like they've got some shade protection, but aside from that, it doesn't really look like they're moving these around or covering them. So I'm assuming they get all the weather and they seem to be able to handle it. Again, that is an assumption. Nice Uncarina in flower. Oh, cool. A little variegated monodenium. Pachypodium horum Vence. Oh man, some cool stuff here. And then I'm gonna end up shipping a box of plants back today. I have a feeling. All right, let's see. We're going into the Euphorbia greenhouse. Got some Susanes, lots of Medusas. So apparently out here, the Euphorbias don't do too well being fully exposed. It's definitely interesting to see all the different, like, there are so many different factors to consider when you're growing things here in the Austin area compared to what we have to do. Wow, that's a nice Confinalis. Tescorum? Is this Tescorum too? No. And Avos Montana. Interesting. Not familiar with that one. I like it though. It's pretty. This Confinalis is... Oh my goodness. Holy cow, dude. That thing is a beast. All right, let's see what else they got here. Oh shit, they got some staging rocks. Nice, nice. Oh my goodness, dude. What the f... Look at this Trichocereus tersheki. How did it get like this? What? This is so funny looking, holy shit. What in the world? Oh my goodness. Wow. Dude, I've never seen Glorp for sale at a... So I'm here with Eric, the owner of East Austin Succulents, and he's gonna tell us a little bit about the nursery and kind of give us a little breakdown on the history of this place.
Well, East Austin Succulents, we've been here maybe 10 years or so. I'm not really sure, but started farmers markets like 15 years ago or so.
Okay.
And this spot was available. I came to wholesale some plants out to John of Tillery Street Plant Company, and he said, hey, we're gonna make a nursery here. Do you want half of it? And I said, yeah, let's do it. So I started doing retail and have kind of stopped wholesaling, and my addiction has just turned into a business. And, you know, built like 12 greenhouses, just addicted to the plants, love them. So that's what we do. And sell a lot of rocks. We go to the gem show in Tucson every year and get a lot of rocks.
Dude, that's pretty dope. You got the self-serve gravel station. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. What? Just gonna ship back a fucking box of rocks.
And then we hit Cali and get all the cool stuff. And I'm a grafter and I hybridize Haworthias, so just try to have everything, you know, and I think that's our specialty, is that we have everything, because I'm always searching for all the new stuff that's out there.
Nice.
And don't do anything perfectly, but kind of a jack of all trades, you know.
I was pretty impressed with the section of, like, really the stuff that some of the grafted stuff you have. I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
So I saw a couple of different Myrtillo cactus freaks. Gumby, never heard of that. The slick one, I just learned about that yesterday. It was the first time I ever saw it. So before you started this 15 years ago, you were, I'm assuming, already kind of deep in with the plants?
No, I didn't. When I moved to Texas from Utah, I didn't know the difference between an agave and an aloe. And I was bartending at the Hilton, and my buddy moved to Costa Rica and gave me his plants. And I just said, this is what I want to get into. And some guys that lived up in the condos said, yeah, you should sell at farmers markets. So I started doing it that weekend and started buying from down in Cactus Corral when that was going out of business. And
nice.
Just went head first. And I've fast tracked because I worked for Jim Small out in Lost Pines. And then my mentor, Carl Drybelbis, is the best grafter in the world. He was grafting in 1978 when I was born. And he's into all the weirdest stuff. So a lot of the Myrtillos that you were just talking about, he discovered or named. And
that's so cool.
Yeah, we have the same obsessions. So he's my best friend, and I fast-tracked grafting and propagation just by having a good mentor.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. That's awesome. Well, you definitely have a great selection of plants here. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It's very impressive to see it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool stuff. Cool stuff. And then this gentleman right here.
Yeah, JP.
That's the fella right there that discovered Glorp. Can we call him
He's a master.
The Glorp master. So James, can you tell us a story? Like Glorp is a huge, that's a really very popular freak of Myrtillo cactus that you see being sold and grafted by all the columnar guys out in California. And so it originated here in Texas?
No, I previously I was living in Tucson.
Okay.
Well, I was living near Tucson. And it was a part of a nursery's landscaping. It wasn't retail. It was like just their. It was out by the street. It wasn't on a drip system, and it was left to the harshest conditions Tucson has. And I just noticed a pattern different. It was a huge Myrtillo.
Right.
And I noticed a slight pattern difference in part of it, and I moved a little bit closer and got up on it, and I was like, this is not normal. And I was already obsessed with Myrtillo cactus mutant, so it was just unbelievable that I would stumble across this thing. And I talked to the guys, the proprietor there, and I said, hey, is there any way you would be willing to let me take a piece of that plant out there? And he was like, the Myrtillo cactus? And I was like, yeah. And I said, there's an unusual spot on it. And he went out and looked at it, and we talked about it, and I said, I'll trade you something for it. I'll buy a piece from you. All I need's a little piece. And he agreed, and he said, sure, but you just want a piece of the diseased part? And I was like, yeah. I love diseased plants.
Yeah, I like them sickly.
They're wonderful. And
no, he missed the best part. When he saw it, he went,
Well, actually, when I saw it, I talked to myself. People ask, why'd you name it that? And I use I'm silly. I use gibberish. I talked to myself, and I walked up to it, and I literally said, "What the f is this glorpy shit?"
Yeah.
And immediately communicated with Carl D. Has this ever been seen before? What is this? What And he freaked out a little, and we all loved it. And
that's awesome.
And then I went home, and he sent me home with a significant chunk of it, much more than I expected. And I went home and started grafting it up, sending it all over the world.
Nice, man. Well, it definitely has made it around the world, that's for sure.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
That we just hit 5 years. Just about a month ago was 5 years.
That's so crazy.
I didn't even know it. Jeremy Mercado brought it to my attention. He was like, "Happy Glorp Day," and I was like, "Oh yeah." But yeah, 5 years and it's exploded.
Dude, shout out to Jeremy Prico Sirius. Apparently, man, everywhere I go, whether it's column or people, everybody speaks highly of him. I love that guy too.
One of the best,
shout out to Jeremy.
Best kinds of humans. He's a good dude.
Yeah, definitely.
Cooks a mean burger too.
Does he?
Yes.
What do we got here?
This is a video of the moment I walked up and found the Glorp mother plant. Very normal looking plant. Huge, but normal for the most part. And then it gets unnormal pretty quick.
Oh, wow. So it was, man, that's crazy.
And that arm right there probably weighs about 60, 70 pounds.
Wow. That's awesome, dude. Holy shit, that is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, it sure primed my pump. I was beside myself. I couldn't believe that I was looking at that.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. So it was a lot. There was a lot of it. Look at that. You got Glorp. I might buy this. I don't know. And it flowers and it has fucking seed on it. Oh, dude. Man, this is extremely tempting. I do not have a crested Glorp. That's crazy looking. Dude, there's a lot of amazing shit in this section right here. You got Euphorbia piscidermis. You've got Gymnocalycium unguispinum. There's turbs. Dude, that POA is insane. I'm strongly considering buying that thing. Variegated Hericea. You could have variegated grafting stock and graft all of your variegated plants directly onto another variegated stock. I wonder if that'll pump the variegation at all. Dude, this is dope. Oh yeah. Euphorbia, what is it called? Turbiniformis. Look at that thing, dude. I've only seen this like once before. A guy, Pseudolithos, Justin, had one of these. That's a trip, dude. That's cool. You ever heard of this one? Myrtillocactus slick. I don't know how you propagate something that has 0 aerials at all.
Sometimes they grow spine, so you just have to wait for the spine.
That is crazy looking. 250, dude. That's the new Myrtillo, the new Glorp. Yeah, I would say that's probably just light stress by the look of it.
Who are these?
Stenosirius. I would say not Griseus. The fuck, I can't think of it. No, I can't. I know what it is. It's Stenosirius for sure, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know which one. This place is a trip, man. You don't usually see shit like this where you've got all the special, quote unquote special Trichosirius. Never see that shit in California.
I gave you Chiloensis seeds, didn't I?
No.
Really?
No. You talked about
fuck.
it, but you haven't shot them over yet.
I think I've got them with me. Fuck, I'll have to.
I don't know if I need to introduce this guy, but you guys got Joey
We
here.
gotta get the tricho. We gotta get someone to ship us Tristerix, the cactus parasite. All right, I tried doing an illegal accession at UC Berkeley. I don't know if it took. It's an endophytic parasite. It just lives. It spends its whole life inside a Trichosirius with minimal harm, and then 3 or 4 years later, boom! It bursts out with those hummingbird pollinated flowers. It would have been the only illegal accession at UC Berkeley. I'd be the only person who's ever done an unauthorized accession in the garden at UC Berkeley. We're still gonna try it. I'm gonna go back to the fucking Atacama and get it. You grow these at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are great. Man.
I actually have a couple seedlings that I've got going that are about that size.
I got them in my yard. They're fucking beasts. I'd love to fucking get data on them and see how long they can live, you know?
Yeah, I wonder if there's anybody, if you've got these in your yard and they look even close to what they look like down in Mexico, shoot me a pic or comment in the section below and let me know. I'd love to see pictures
See
of that.
8-foot tall ones.
So here you go. Here's a little bigger.
Ah!
It's so weird though. Like, so it doesn't. This, for whatever reason, this one has none of the purple banding that they normally have when they're young. But those things, dude. Have you seen the pictures of the big giant ones?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've seen big ones, but never like I've
Beasts.
seen some where the guy's like fucking hugging it, and the thing is absolutely
weighs
enormous.
Like 1,500 pounds probably.
So here's your monkey tail, except this is a crested, spineless version of it.
Where they got disco cactus? Where's the moth pollinated cacti?
I don't see any. I haven't seen any disco. So here's that thing again.
What is that?
That's hystrix, though. Those aren't.
What is it?
Stenoserius hystrix.
No shit.
So this is a pretty, like, I guess, desirable one. I'm not super into columnar stuff like this, but it's from Cuba, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh shit.
So it drives like a 1957 Chevy. This is
What the shit?
this is borderline gross looking. Trichoserius.
It's a nice farina though. Oh shit, it's $50 for that little guy.
I would say the best deal in the house, at least from my perspective, if I was gonna buy anything here. So this
Oh,
thing right
Jesus.
here, Copiopoa cinerea, it's got seeds on it.
Oh Jesus. Oh Christ. What the shit is that? Look, it's a mass. It's a tumor we removed from somebody's stomach.
No. This is a tag off of somebody's anus. It's a skin
It's
tag.
those papillos. You know, they got doctors that deal expressly with papillus warts now.
Fucking dude. I think this is Mammillaria bocasana Fred, the small red crest. It's amazing how many of these fucking things, you get like this little tiny piece of just something weird occurring on one plant and you can flip it and then just propagate it into a whole new, what is this? Whoop. What in the
I love just like the most ridiculous grafting. I got a horse crippler grafted to a marginatus. It just looks fucking ridiculous.
Dude, some things, yeah, you see things that are grafted, you're like, why would you even do that?
I like it though, because it makes me chuckle when I see it. It's planted in my yard. When I chuckle when I see it. You know, my friend Christy Davis did it.
This is actually fucking cool right here.
What is this thing? What the shit is this? It's one of those monster gymno.
So this shit right here, you know, like echinofossilo cactus, right?
Yeah.
Spineless.
Oh, weird. That's just the spineless phenotype, huh?
Yeah.
What is this? Is this a Blosfeldia? What the fuck is this? No, it's a Notoscopa. I don't know what that
Notocactus, yes, a crested notocactus.
Touchmyfarina.com.
It's crazy. I sowed a bunch of seed of Scopa and none of it came up. Not one fucking piece of it. I want to know what this is.
They might just have a long dormancy or something, man. You figure a lot of these plants can probably lay dormant for years. The seeds can.
Coryphantha elephantidens monstros. Tanashi zugomara.
Look at the farina. We're gonna get Jim Mosseth out here and bring his microscope. We're gonna look at the farina. We're gonna examine the farina of all these different columnars. We're gonna look at Benekii farina. Look at that. Just scrape it off. God, look at that. Jesus Christ, look at that. That's fucking wild. That's just wax. It's just long chain lipids. Holy shit is that?
Oh, here's your disco.
Oh wow, look at this. Oh, sick. Is it really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Which one? Armispinus? That's got to be. I think the whole genus is moth pollinated.
They're all nocturnal flowers. And some of the best scented flowers in the Cactaceae, if I may say so myself.
Oh, they got sippos. That's cool. We got to get somebody growing Tristerix, man. We need to get seed.
I have a graft like this of Blosfeldia. This is the world's smallest cactus, although you can't tell. In habitat, you would literally have like one of these heads that would be wedged between a crack and a rock. I've got a graft and I have a two-headed plant that's on its own roots. I was able to make seed with them, and I got seed off of the actual plant that I have and the graft, which I just sowed. I don't know if you could grow it on its own roots here. I would imagine if you can grow all the other shit they grow here, I would imagine you could, but they're so slow.
Humid, though. All that high Andean shit is it just melts in this heat and humidity.
If you keep it, I mean, dude, I was talking to guys yesterday that are in South Padre and in Corpus that grow shit there where it's like 99% humidity.
But it's a little bit cooler though, because it's closer to the coast.
I guess so. You know, I would think that probably like, you see they've got these fans cranking.
Yeah.
I would imagine that airflow is like the #1 most important thing growing this shit here, because otherwise it would just be too crazy.
You know, Hunter, I've got to say, I'm rather impressed with the farina on old Stenoserius hystrix. That's a nice layer of wax on there.
You know, you have like I read this book, the Dragon Behind the Glass, and it's about rare fish collectors and that whole world. And at those kind of shows, they have to have armed guards standing next to the fish tanks because people will come and try to poison the fish.
Really?
Yeah, so I could see the same kind of thing happening at cactus clubs where you have people that bring in plants like this and somebody comes and writes their name in the farina, you know?
I've seen this in Dominican Republic, but it's synonym with fimbriatus. But you could see the farina's not as dense there.
No, Hystrix is the only one, as far as I know, that gets like that really, really powdery farina.
Sun though, right?
Oh yeah,
full
dude.
sun. What is
Pretty
this?
much. That's Pinot Sirius. It's a $25 Pinot Sirius. Those bloom at night too.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Look at that, dude. It's got roots. You see the roots coming off of it right here?
Oh shit.
It's got soil on it too, so it's probably sitting in another pot, I would imagine.
Yeah. I might buy. I love the fucking Fucurias, man.
These are healthy looking too. Nice size.
Yeah.
And for 30 bucks, that's honestly,
Yeah.
that's not really a very bad price. So we're looking at the Haworthias over here, and it looks like they got some pretty good stuff too. Look at those Montias. How's it going, dude? You got this Haworthia Montii, which is just, I love the windows. All the window plants, dude. Oh, that's pretty too. Haworthia Selena. Whoa. Man, that is beautiful. Look at this thing. Good Lord. I gotta say, I was impressed with the whole scene in Austin, and what a perfect type of nursery. Literally has something for everyone, from mom's garden on down the line to the everyday cactus nerd looking for some weird new shit to add to the propagation unit. And I was super stoked to be able to learn the origin story of Glorp and to meet James and to share that with you guys. It's wild to see like the original plant that all of these different grafts and things that we see all around the world have come from. And beyond that, super stoked to have finally been able to link up with Joey and cruise around the nursery. And in the next episode, I'm going to take you guys into the off-site growing grounds for East Austin succulents to see where they keep all the plants that they're growing for the retail nursery. In the meantime, be sure to follow them on all the socials, hit that like button, and drop a comment. Helps the algorithm. You know, let's get this video shown to all the other like-minded peoples out there. And thank you guys for being here. Until the next time, peace.